Hello, family. Welcome to Live Your Legacy. So, we are at, what is the date today? The 12th, 13th? No, 12th, because Friday the 13th. Yes. I told y'all August is the shit. We had our 8-8 portal, which I think we're still feeling the energy from. We had the new moon the same day. New moon in Leo. The same day as the peak of the 8-8 portal, which was 8-8. And that alone was amazing ass energy. That alone was some amazing ass energy. Even though we had, remember I told you guys we're going to have a lot of moving parts this month. We had some oppositions which caused a bit of some chaos, but we're thugs, we got through it. And we came out better people. Did we not? Okay. We got, what do we got going on right now? The sun is still in Leo. It is going to be going into Virgo soon. I don't know dates right now. There's just so much going on in August. There's so many moving parts. Saturn is still in Aquarius. It's going to be in Aquarius till like 2023 or some shit. I don't know. It'll be there for a minute. And that's been causing, Saturn's been giving us the business, as well as Uranus. Uranus has been giving us the business as usual. But the difference between Uranus energy and Saturn energy is that at least, Uranus buys us dinner afterwards. Like, Uranus comes with gifts as well as chaos. Like, it comes with this like earthquake kind of energy where it just shakes shit up. But once you figure out what that is and you solve that problem, it brings you gifts. It brings good luck. I don't believe in luck, but so Uranus, it's been giving us the business, but it's it's been kind of sweet to us at the same time. And Saturn's just a dick. Like, I don't know what else to say about Saturn. Saturn is just a dick. But, it's here to do its job, and it's doing its job. Neptune's still in Pisces. Neptune, there's going to be a grand trine happening. Again, dates, I don't know. But there's going to be a grand trine between Uranus, Venus, and I could be wrong. I want to say the North Node. But I think that's correct. And grand trines are amazing energy. If you want to look into that more, I suggest you do, because grand trines bring in great blessings. But it's like with dog training. You got to do something before you get something. Like, if I'm training a dog, I'm not just going to give a dog a treat for nothing. No, I'm going to make you do something. I'm going to make you sit down, lay down. Like, I'm going to make you do something to earn this. And, we don't get stuff. Well, we do get stuff for free, too. We get blessings for free. But, yeah, that's not the case, though. Like, I don't think so. If I remember correctly, like, you guys know, I'm not a professional astrologer here. I'm intermediate, and I'm learning too, so I don't really know what kind of energies really the grand trine brings. I remember last year's grand trine, and I remember some good shit happening, but I do remember it, like I said, I had to do something to get it. Like, it could just be a mental thing. Like with Neptune is the furthest planet out from us, and it's the least understood planet, because, well, all of the far out planets like that, the astrologers really don't know that much about. But I believe that energy, it either brought in some confusion or it is bringing in more confusion. I don't know, but that, I know the confusion came from Neptune. And if there was a time within this past month, or August, that you needed to do something and you didn't do it. Like you needed to take an action that you didn't take. That was that Mars in between the South and North node. But it's in Virgo now, so we don't really got to worry about that. But that's where that hesitation came from. I know if I experienced it. It's weird though, because I experienced this energy before it was before the new moon even happened, which it's not uncommon because it's energy. It doesn't just start and then stop. Like it, you know, it lingers. Like it's energy. It didn't go anywhere, and I felt it in the beginning stages before it actually happened, which is common. I'm sure some of you probably did as well. But good shit is happening. When I tell you guys, I had a revelation, and it really wasn't a revelation. It was more of a, how do I say this? More of a solidifier. Because remember I was saying how like I'm learning things that I've known, but they're just being solidified. It's like with dog training. I relate a lot of things to dog training because it makes sense to me. But what was I saying? You know how you teach a dog to sit or stay or whatever. You teach a dog a command. You don't just teach it to them one time and then it's like, okay, they know it. No, you gotta keep drilling it and drilling it and drilling it until it becomes second nature to that dog. They really get it. And that's what's really been happening, at least I know for me. But the thing is that, I've always known, well, not always, but since I've been aware of this spiritual journey that I've been on, which has been like 2 or 3 years, and when I learned about light workers, I understood it, but I understand it now. Like, the thing about us light workers, and not everybody on this planet is a light worker, but those of you who associate with that term light worker, I need you to really understand what your job is. Now, I'm not saying that this is your whole sole purpose, but it is your job as a light worker to, what we do is, all of us are empaths, and we're like sponges, and we absorb energy. And what our job is to do is to take that dark, negative, lower frequency energy and transmute it into lighter, higher frequency energy, and then push that out into the world. We are alchemists. Like, that's what we do. And it dawned on me the other day, that whole, like, what light workers do, because I was asking myself, well, I was really asking Divine, like, why do I have to experience things so hard? Like, why do I have to experience this lower frequency so much? Like, it's a lot. And I got the message, because you can handle it. You can do this. And then I'm like, well, like, how? And I got the explanation that what I just explained to you, what a light worker does. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So if you are like me and you feel like you just have been experiencing in your life that lower frequency very densely, very immensely, a lot of the time, because you are meant to alchemize that energy, transmute it, turn it into, use your pain for your gain. And I have always said this, that I know what to do with pain. I I don't know. I wish sometimes that it wasn't that way, that I didn't really need pain to get shit done. But I need to be under pressure. I need to be hurt. Like, I need, not all the time, but like for that real change to happen, like I gotta go through that. I gotta feel that to really get me moving, because my mindset is so stuck on, things will work themselves out, and they generally do, but there's times when you got to take action, and those times when I need to take action, I got to go through some sort of something to really push me when it's something that I don't want to really do. I strangely, because I'm a Pisces, but you guys know, there's so many different energies in your being. Like, your natal chart, it is not just your sun sign. There's other playing factors to that. But Pisces, it's not a fixed sign. We're very adaptable. We're a mutable sign. That's what they call it. We go with the flow. We're fish. We go with the flow. But I am very stuck in my ways of when it comes to certain things. I'm very fluid. I need to enunciate more. But I am still very stagnant at the same time when it comes to certain things. That's that Piscean too. Confusing creatures we are. But back to the astrology though. We're coming up on the Aquarius full moon. Yes, 2 full moons. Coming up into the Aquarius full moon on the 22nd. Don't hold me to that date though, because it could be wrong. I believe it's the 22nd though. And that's kind of like a graduation period. That's when the lunar cycle resets, and big shit. Expect big shit, big shifts, but big shit. Okay, because we ain't go through all this whatever it is you went through. We didn't go through all that for nothing. Like, it's for something. I know a lot of us, especially divine masculines, I'll talk about that briefly in a minute, but especially divine masculines, we are really working on something right now. I know what I'm working on. Don't know what you're working on, but we are really working on something right now. And I feel like that Aquarius full moon, whatever that is, it's not going to be done, of course, but I mean, it might be. But like, for me, this is part of my business, so it's not going to be done. But I am restructuring everything right now and how I do things. And I feel like by that time, it'll be pretty much solidified. I'll probably be making a few tweaks here and there, but how I move will be, for the most part, solid. And I wanted to talk a little bit about feminine and masculine. I don't want you guys to confuse this, because there's a lot of people out there who confuse this feminine and masculine with male and female, and one has nothing to do with the other. Feminine and masculine has nothing to do with sex, sexual orientation, or activities. Definitely have nothing to do with social construct or gender roles. None of that has to do with it. It simply has to do with this: how you can tell if you are feminine or masculine. Yes, we have both, but we lead with one. And I say this loosely because if you're balanced the way you're supposed to be, they're gonna be both contributing factors, but there's one that you lean on more than the other, one that you go to before the other, and that's going to determine whether you are masculine or feminine. Masculines We automatically go with logic, what makes sense, and then we will calculate or not calculate, we will add in how does it make us feel, does it feel good, does it not feel good? And I really want you guys to pay attention to your body, your emotional body, and what it's saying to you, whether you're masculine or feminine, because this is what got me to that realization of what light workers do. When something doesn't feel good, don't ignore it. I did that probably the majority of my life. When I felt something I didn't like, I would just put it to the back burner. Like, let me just keep it pushing, and I'll deal with that later. And a lot of times I just never dealt with it, and I just kept pushing it back and pushing it back and pushing it back. But no, when something feels bad, something's wrong. It's your body telling you something is not right. Pay attention to that. What made you feel that way? Like, where did that stem from? Because that's going to tell you how to fix it, how to release the energy. And that's how alchemy works. You gotta say you're feeling anxious about, you got a bill to pay, and you don't know how you're going to pay it because you don't have the money for it. So it's stressing you out. It's making you anxious. Okay, that's where that's stemming from. Well, it could stem from shit back in your childhood, but we'll just say, for the sake of time, that that's what it is. It's just, you got to pay a bill. You don't have the money. Okay, now, how do we transmute that energy? We take that anxiety and use it to find a solution to your problem. And once you find the solution, the energy's gone, right? You've taken it, you've turned it into something else, and you pushed it back into the world. You didn't take that anxiety and react to it and project it onto other people, because then you just took it and just spread it, right? That's not the goal. The goal is to take it, turn it into something else, something positive, something light, push that out into the world. Okay? One more thing. Venus is going to be moving into Libra soon, and this was interesting to me because I never even thought about it. Venus is a feminine planet, right? Libra is a masculine sign. However, Venus is the ruler of Libra. Venus is the ruler of Libra, but Libra is masculine. And it's funny because for a while I didn't even know Libra was masculine. I always thought Libra was feminine because Libra always felt feminine to me. It didn't feel masculine, but when I think about it, it does make sense. But what that's going to do, what that energy is going to do, is it's going to bring in new relationship, new communication, new start to something. I say relationships because it's Venus, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. It can be a business relationship. It could be anything, any kind of relationship. It's going to be that starting point for you, and it's going to be good energy. It's going to be something that you can build from. It's not going to be something that's going to cause problems and chaos. It's not that kind of energy. But it is very interesting. I'm very interested to see what's going to unfold from that. This video has gotten way long, so I'm going to leave it at that. I think I touched on everything I wanted to touch on anyway. So, y'all have a wonderful... I didn't say though. Venus is going into Libra the 22nd, I believe, because I think all this happens the same day. The Aquarius full moon, and then the moon is going to, like, an hour later, it's going to move into Pisces, and later on in September we're going to have a Pisces new moon. Yeah, fun. All right, I'm out of here. I love you all very, very much. Get to work and enjoy this energy that we're in, because it is probably the most supportive energy that I can think of that we've had in a long time. So take advantage, and I will see y'all soon. Peace.